Most Minecraft builds look fine, until you try to expand them. They slowly become messy, inconsistent, and harder to control. So I started using a simple system that divides the world into small, consistent units, and suddenly, everything just fits together. The problem isn't creativity. It's structure. When you build freely, every new section becomes a completely new decision. And over time, those decisions stop aligning. Walls don't match. Proportions drift. Expanding feels harder than starting over. So I started thinking, what if every part of a build followed the same rule? I call this the Quarterchunk Unit. It divides the world into 8 by 8 by 8 cubes. And instead of building randomly, you build inside these units, and connect them together. Think of it like this: instead of designing one huge structure, you design small pieces that already know how to fit together. Each unit becomes a building block. And when everything follows the same size, expansion becomes predictable. Let's start with a single unit. We start from the northwest corner, you can find it intuitively using F3. And we build a 9 by 9 by 9 frame. Inside, we leave a 7 by 7 by 7 interior. That outer layer becomes structure, walls, edges, connections. Now here's the key idea: each unit is responsible for exactly 3 sides. The adjacent units complete the rest. So instead of every room being isolated, they share structure. When you expand, you don't redesign the whole build. You just add another unit. And it already knows how to connect. That's what keeps everything aligned. And over time, these simple units combine into something much larger, without losing consistency. To make this system work, I follow a few simple rules. They're not strict restrictions, they're guidelines that keep things consistent. First, try to align all the units. Mind those coordinate points of multiples of 8, you can always base your northwest corner there. You can break this rule if needed, but following it keeps everything aligned by default. Second, make sure your light source is at the right place. Place the light source at the center of a wall, just above the gate. This guarantees the room is well illuminated. You can move your light up a block or two, if you need a larger gate. Third, allow units to join together. Sometimes you may need a larger area, so you can break the wall and connect units together. You can keep the light source and supporting structure, or not. And finally, design your rooms before building. Design the rooms of every functionality. This includes passages, stairs, and various rooms, and then connect them together to have a functional building. These are just a few basic rules, and they can definitely be expanded further. Here's the difference. On the left, every part is built independently. On the right, everything follows the same system. That's why it feels more structured, even if the design itself is simple. This system isn't about limiting creativity. It's about reducing unnecessary decisions. So instead of constantly fixing mistakes, you can focus on designing. And expanding becomes natural. You're not just building structures, you're building a system that builds with you. If you've ever felt stuck trying to expand a build, try thinking in units. It might completely change how you approach building. And this is just the beginning, there's a lot more to explore with this idea.